guys, what's up? Tim Queenie, and today we're going to talk about how to get followers fast on LinkedIn from worst to best. Option number one, you can buy LinkedIn followers. There is a ton of shady websites which offer you to buy anywhere between 1,000 to 1,000,000 LinkedIn followers. And if you have a couple of $100 or a couple of $1,000 to spend, this is by far the fastest way to gain followers. There's a couple of reasons why you shouldn't want to do that. The first one is that it's against LinkedIn's terms of service. So if you're trying to buy followers, there's a high probability that your account might get flagged and shut down by the LinkedIn security team. And since you want to take advantage of LinkedIn, that's not really what you want. The other thing is you should take into consideration where those followers coming from. How are they even able to give you any followers? Aren't followers human beings? Well, not necessary. There are a ton of usually criminals or hackers will either create a ton of fake accounts by first generating hundreds of fake email addresses and then creating new LinkedIn accounts, automatically signing up and filling in some fake data. And then whenever you want to get some followers, they're going to log into each LinkedIn account, they're going to navigate to your profile, and they're going to hit the follow button. Option number two, which is far worse, is usually people hack other people's account. So when someone goes on the internet and maybe watches one of those like movie streaming sites or any of those gray area websites, there is usually like a lot of malicious pop-ups where someone might tell you you should install like a software as a security update or try to get you to install any type of software that will basically install a Trojan horse or some other form of malware so they can remote control someone's computer. That's commonly often referred to as a botnet. That means you don't know anything about this, but someone can remote control your computer without your knowledge. So what they could do is they could log into their LinkedIn account, steal all of their private messages, or secretly log into their LinkedIn account, go to your profile and click the follow button. So when this person then logs into their LinkedIn account, not knowing that they have been hacked, they might suddenly see one of your posts in their newsfeed and like, who is this guy? Who is this woman? Like, why is this showing up in my newsfeed? I don't remember following this person. So this is like the worst case scenario, that you might actually be accused of hacking someone's computer. And either way, if it's completely automated with fake accounts or with hacked accounts, you don't really want to support criminal hackers. Now, I really don't recommend supporting those kind of efforts. You don't really want to reward people for hacking someone's computer. It will also not do anything for you. In the best case, as I just said, you might randomly get a hacked account which is randomly liking your content, but the probability is close to zero. And if it's a fake account, there will be never any engagement. So what happens is you might have 1 million followers, but then you're creating this post and you're getting 100 views and one person to like your post. And everyone will instantly know that you just bought your followers and that there is no real engagement. So you will just look like a fraud and you will not get any results on LinkedIn. Now, option two is you can join a ton of LinkedIn engagement pods. Now, if you don't know what a LinkedIn engagement pod is, it's basically like a private group, something like a WhatsApp group chat, Facebook group chat, Telegram group chat, Facebook group, LinkedIn group. No matter what, people come together and then everyone has the option to share like a daily post inside that group. And everyone else in the group is supposed to go to your post and hit the like button. Some groups are a little bit more specific. They also want you to write a comment. But the best case you can probably hope for is someone says, great post, because people don't really know what to write. They're not really your ideal audience. Usually those engagement pods are organized around a specific industry. The idea is that when you have, for example, like 5 marketing experts, that they all share the same audience. So by liking each other's posts, the idea is that you then reach more people and you look more credible because supposedly people like your content and then people see this, oh, this post has received a lot of likes. Maybe that's a good post worth reading. Now, in reality, what you're doing is you're just promoting your competitors by putting your thumb of approval under their content, which often can send people from your audience to maybe consider working with someone who might not have their best interest in mind. You can also check out this video over here where I talk more about why LinkedIn engagement pods are a really bad idea. So I really recommend to stay away from that as possible. Option number 3, you can try to create viral content. Now, I had my fair share of viral content in the past, anywhere between 100,000 to 3.5 million posts. I had it all. Now, what happens when you're creating content like this? You are not specifically attracting members of your ideal audience, you are attracting everyone and no one. So you will get followers with that, but they will follow you because they want to get more viral content. They want to get more of those basic, emotional, dramatic stories. They don't want to get your content, which is relevant for your ideal customers or ideal clients. So what happens is, in this case, the engagement from future posts which are targeting your ideal customers will be very low. Because what LinkedIn does, it will take a small sample size of your followers and will show them a new post. So if you take 10 random people who are currently online and you will show them the post and you will see how they react, and if they react positively, it might be shown to a larger sample, maybe to 50 people. And then if they react positively, it might be shown to 100, 200 people. And then when you getting to that stage that the post has been above average, it will be shown to most of your followers who are online over the next couple of days. Now, if you have building your audience with like viral content, your audience are interested in everything and nothing. So the probability that if you create anything other than a dramatic emotional post that will resonate with someone is very, very low. And as a consequence, LinkedIn shows it to 10 people. LinkedIn says like, no reaction. Let's try again. Another 10 people, no reaction. Another 10 people, 1 reaction. And then LinkedIn, I guess it wasn't a really good post. Let's not show it to anyone again so they don't get annoyed by this low quality post. So as you can see, it's much more important who follows you than getting a large number of people to follow you, because you really need the key engagement signals from the right people to get your content in front of your targeted ideal audience. Now, option number 4, as you might have guessed, the best option is to create high quality content for a very small, narrow group of ideal clients or customers. If you're running a business or if you're running a charity, of ideal donors for your charity, no matter what your purpose is on LinkedIn, no matter why you're creating content, but you want to have a clear picture of who you're creating the content for. And the target and the content should be so specific, so useful to that group specifically, that it's much more likely that one member of your ideal audience sees it, that they will engage, but if it's someone else, they will not engage. And the reason is you really only want people to follow you who are members of your ideal audience. Because when LinkedIn is doing its sampling for your content, and let's say 90-95% of your audience are members of your ideal audience, the probability that they will find something useful in your post is very, very high. So if LinkedIn shows it to 10 people, 90% of your ideal audience, and you suddenly get like 5 to 6 people to read your post, to watch a larger chunk of your video, or to leave a like, to leave a comment, or to share this with your network, LinkedIn will think, wow, this is a really good post. And then we'll show it to more people. And because 90% of your audience, again, part of your audience, will make the same probability that they will similarly react. So no matter how big the sample size is, it will always generate engagement from the right group. And that's exactly the signal LinkedIn needs to know this is a quality post and will show it to more and more people. And because ideal clients tend to connect with other ideal clients, whenever someone of them will like your post, comment or share on it, it will also be shown to part of their network. And because they are part of because they're usually connecting with similar people, the probability that some people in their network will favorably react is equally high. And that's how you quickly grow an audience of ideal clients and customers. And it's the best way to grow on LinkedIn organically. Now, if you're looking for a complete A to Z system, how to develop a targeted content strategy that helps you to only attract members of your ideal audience, you can check out my LinkedIn Accelerator program. I'm going to put the link down in the description and into the pinned comment below. This will show exactly how to identify the right content clusters and how to create content specifically to attract those people so you can grow a very targeted audience. Link in the description and in the pinned comment below. I also highly recommend that you download my free LinkedIn hashtag guide. This will show you how to find the right hashtags to attract your ideal audience organically through organic discoverability on LinkedIn. Both links down in the comment and into the pinned comment below. If you want to get more videos about LinkedIn and LinkedIn marketing, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell and smash like, and I see you in the next one. Bye.